Hey, welcome to my 10-minute follow along ab workout that you can do anywhere without any equipment. This workout consists of 10 exercises, 30 seconds each, for 2 rounds with a 30-second rest between rounds. Let's get started with a controlled bicycle crunch. Keeping one heel on the floor and your lower back braced to the mat at all times, you're going to take one elbow to the opposite knee, open back out, and then go for the other side. You're going to alternate sides, hitting those obliques, getting a really good burn on the abs. Keep on going until you hear the beep, but up next we're going to go into a reverse crunch and it'll be straight after this. Put your hands down by your side and roll your knees up towards your chest until your tailbone lifts off the floor. If you're really struggling, you can slot your hands underneath your bum for extra lower back support, but if possible, try not to do that. Keep a consistent leg angle throughout the whole movement. If you want to make it harder, bend your legs. If you want to make it easier, straighten them. Up next, we're going to move on to a reaching crunch, but keep going until you hear that beep. Don't try and do a full sit-up here. We just want to reach up as if you're going to touch the ceiling or the sky and then slowly lower back down. Stack your abs on top of one another, squeeze them at the top, maintaining control. Make sure your lower back stays on the floor the whole time. You're just reaching your shoulder blades off and then coming back down. Next up, you're going to do an oblique tuck crunch. Rolling onto one side, pop up into a tuck crunch, touch the ankle of the top leg, and then open the arm overhead, kicking the legs out. You can keep the elbow on the floor if you want on that supporting arm, squeeze the abs at the top, and then lower back down to the mat. We're going to do the same again on the other side when you hear the beep. Rolling onto the other side, you're going to do the same again. If you're struggling with this full tuck crunch where most of your back comes off the floor, feel free to do an easier, more of a crunch variation where you just tuck up into a ball, keeping most of your back on the floor and then open back out rather than coming all the way up as I am here. For the next exercise, you're going to come into a press up position and do knee to opposite elbows. Make sure you've got a nice solid press up plank position before you start bringing the knees in. Don't worry if you can't quite get the knee to touch the opposite elbow, just get as close as you can. Make sure you come back to that low press up plank position rather than keeping your bum sticking up in the air. Next up, you're going to move onto a side plank. If you find the full side plank too difficult, you can modify this by bending the bottom knee, keeping the top leg straight and having that half plank position. Get ready to switch it over to the other side. The next exercise we're going to move on to is a hollow hold, and I'm going to do it with one knee tucked in. Keep your lower back on the floor for this exercise. Bring your head and shoulder blades slightly off the floor. Point one leg out straight and tuck the other knee in towards your chest. Around halfway, we're going to switch. Let's switch legs round, but maintaining that tight core position. Next up, you're going to move onto a Deadbug. Like the hollow hold, the point of this exercise is to avoid any excessive arch of your lower back, keeping it pressed down towards the floor. Here you're going to do alternating leg and arm drops. You can have your head on the floor for this exercise. Well done, don't go anywhere. That's round 1 of 2 complete. We've got a 30-second rest now, and then we're going to go again and just repeat those exercises one more time. We're going to start back with that controlled bicycle crunch. Next, we're moving on to the reverse crunch. Coming up, we're going to do a reaching crunch. Get ready for that oblique tuck crunch. Taking it to the other side next. Get ready to come up into a press-up position for those knees to elbows. Next up, you've got a side plank. Coming onto the other side in 5 seconds. Second to last exercise is going to be a hollow hold. And final exercise, we're going to move onto a dead bug. Great job, that's the ab workout complete. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button, give the video a like, consider adding it into your weekly routine or use it as a holiday workout. Put in the comments which of those exercises did you find the most difficult. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out my videos, there's loads more follow along workouts you can get involved with, and hopefully see you again soon for another workout.